Hey there everyone, I come bearing new videos, this time with something quite similar to what I've done in the past, but with a good twist. As you all should know, the OG monkey farmers are pretty decent at popping balloons, but I think there's another challenger that could make a run for the title of best farmer in the game. With that said, let me introduce to you, Monkey Farmer Jr. It is no official name, so how about we give it that? Now Monkey Farmer Jr. is quite special. He comes from the Ninja Monkey family tree, and that is why he shoots out shurikens. But what's interesting I noticed is that he also has a straw hat, unlocked only by throwing money at the Ninja Kiwi gods. And you know what else has a straw hat? That's right, the original Monkey Farmer. And you also unlock those by throwing your money at Ninja Kiwi too, although a different type of money in those virtual golden medallions. So yeah, the challenge for today is to win my games using only those newfound monkey farmers as my only popping power, with support towers like the banana farm and village included. And one more tower which I'll show you later. Not the original monkey farmer though. My goal here is to show you that both variations of farmers can deal adequately well versus balloons, and placing OG monkey farmers down ruins it and makes it harder to tell how good each tower is at popping balloons. Unfortunately Monkey Farmer Jr. does not pick up bananas for you. I'm assuming this is because in East Asia, farmers are trained to produce and farm rice in their fields, not bananas because they do not grow them there. So they are reluctant to pick them up because of that. Hopefully Ninja Kiwi plans to release the Rice Farm Tower in 2018, that way these Monkey Farmer Juniors can see some more popularity. Anyways, while I did mention Monkey Farmer Jr. can pop balloons, they can get overwhelmed eventually like right now. So what can we do to protect our shit from criminals like this guy?
Hire a samurai.
Note, only rich important people like me can hire samurai. That is why I am on Bonanza, because Bonanza makes me rich and allows me to use that money to hire expensive samurai. Poor people who could not afford samurai did not hire samurai, so please do not attempt this challenge in classic mode because you will be too poor to hire samurai when your opponent attempts to steal your shit with their balloons. Yes, I know. I sort of broke the rule I imposed earlier where I said I would use just these farmers as my only popping power, but hey, I couldn't resist building these OP samurais, so give me a break here. Anyways, we got a nice setup going so far. Generally the ratio you want to keep with your farmer juniors to actual farms is about 2 to 1 at minimum. I realize I am below that minimum right now, but again, I have samurai to protect me in my farms, so I can afford to hire less farmers cause that means payroll is lower and I save money. Well, I think it's about time this criminal gets a taste of his own medicine. What do you guys think? That sneaky yellow rush was very hurtful to me and I do not appreciate him taking my shit even though he never ended up getting anything in the end. It's the intent that matters. So here we go, 3 measly sets of rainbows. He only has 1 farm around the field versus his 3 farms, so he is doomed, man, especially with those wizards regrowing it up everywhere. If only he hired some samurai, he certainly had enough money to do so looking at all those factories. That was fun, I guess. Time to move on to the next game. You might have noticed my profile in the tower selection screen got a little makeover with a clan icon and the badge. Let me explain to you why. As for the badge, with the 4.3.1 update you can now pick between all badges you earned and feature one of them instead of having the game automatically choose the highest ranked badge for you, cause maybe you wanted to show off your national leaderboard badge instead of prestige. Now you can do just that. Personally I went with the bronze badge because it symbolizes who I am, a bronze balloons player at heart. And so people get less intimidated by my OP badge and will hopefully get them to stop surrendering to me at the loading screen. And for the clan icon, that's cause I changed clans temporarily on this account, and you'll know the reason why in a couple of weeks. Let's go back to this intense monkey farmer action, shall we? I don't know why I rematched this guy because I knew he was a criminal from the first game, and he's back to his same old antics in the second, so here I plopped a couple of samurais down and that should get him to stop trying to steal my shit. He should really get some farms of his own, don't you think? All bananas are created equal after all. Holy shit, is this guy for real? He's still trying to take my shit after numerous failed attempts. When will he learn that am I too damn rich with all this cash flow? And that cute little village gives my farmers and samurais a home to live in, so that makes them perform much better. I'm sure all the monkey farmer juniors will appreciate the higher living conditions versus what they had back home. Anyways, I think it's time to take his shit and his dignity again, with not just 3 sets of rainbows, but 10, probably more than that actually. And this time he doesn't have monkey farmers, so he's extra doomed. Time for a different opponent in hopes that this time they will play a little more nice. So in this short downtime, let me just bring some unrelated stuff up. It seems like pretty much every large Bloons tuber these days is one of these, yet I don't. Can you guess what it is? No, it is not a penis, even though that may partially be true. But it is something else, something called a Discord. Maybe I was exaggerating a bit when I say almost every YouTuber has it. I'd say more like half, but I'm bringing it up now cause I'm considering making one just for the hell of it and want to know what you think. But on the opposite spectrum, I do have my doubts on making one because I know the general chat is gonna be AIDS and full of random topics I don't want to be a part of. Trust me, I've seen the other chats and know what happens once the Discord starts filling up. All I'm really gonna be using it for is for announcements. Then again, I do have my Twitter for that, and I rarely post announcements there because my life is so boring that nothing is worth tweeting about, lol. So yeah, I'm on the fence right now cause it sounds cool to own a Discord with a couple hundred to possibly 1,000 members, but I'm going to have no purpose for using it other than that. So yeah, I think it's a good time to shift focus back onto our monkey farmers. Super Monkey Lane is a really good map for them because there is lots of grassland and it means great property to place our farms on, much better and effective than placing it in a concrete alley for comparison. Meanwhile, I don't know what my opponent is doing. Placing a bank in the middle of nowhere is an amateur decision. Everyone knows banks are more effective when placed in populous regions such as near the beaches on Yin Yang or on the very famous Yellow Deck Road. And another wizard spammer, I don't know about that buddy. Here is what my regrow rainbows have to say. I know this guy never posed a threat to my farms and whatnot, so I apologize for stealing his shit, but it was getting kind of boring as I already reached the max level in my farming stat. Alright, so I guess I'll throw in one more game just to impress you guys one more time. It's not very easy winning with just monkey farmer juniors and a couple of samurais, but somehow I found a way, so I hope you can appreciate that. As I was saying earlier, Yellow Dick Road is a great farming map and look what we have here, jackpot. My opponent is smart to know this too, so this should make for a great match, but as we can see he has not shelled over money to the ninja kiwi gods and thus has the inferior ninja. That is all. Thanks for watching, and have a farmed up day.